would describe myself as determined, resilient, and loving. The story or the meaning behind my jersey number, I have a few different meanings. I think the first meaning is just my faith in God, you know, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Those three have been big in my life since I was a kid. My favorite player growing up, Allen Iverson. I looked up to Chris Paul too when I was younger. I just think 3 is a really good number for point guards. But you gotta wear it. You gotta wear it right. You gotta wear it good. For sure. The biggest change that I've noticed since becoming a dad has got to be learning how to truly be selfless. Learning how to, you know, sometimes you have to put the desires and the wants that you got for yourself to the side for the better of your, you know, the betterment of either, whether if it's your wife or your kids. You have to be so selfless when it comes to raising a family that I think a lot of people don't understand, you know, the challenges that it brings sometimes. You love them, so if they can get on your nerves, you still gonna love them, but it's a challenge, man, just to be patient, to stay patient with kids, and you know, you might not be having the best day. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just staying patient with your children. That's been the biggest challenge, yeah. Who would I say my mentor during my time in the NBA? I can't get a credit to just one person. My dad was really heavily involved in my entire career, even though we bumped heads a lot. I gotta mention my mentor, Anthony Rodman. That's a guy who I look at as like a life coach for me. I've been taking his advice since I was little. Those two really are the main two that I really leaned on in times, you know, a frustration, or in times where, you know, things weren't going right. And they would always give me the advice that I needed to hear rather than what I wanted to hear. So I always respected that. Whew. What's been the best piece of advice that I've received? It sounds simple, but I'm still working on it myself, is learning how to not worry about the opinions of others. I feel like we go through life, you know, really walking on shells because somebody else might think something of us, or we might not go and do something that we always felt like we was good at doing because you're thinking of the perception of someone else. And when you live in the minds of other people, I think it could take you away from your destiny. So I think that's huge for me. I've gotten a lot of advice in my years throughout the NBA and the G League, but I think that's something that's very simple, but it sticks with me because I find myself doing that sometimes. You know, just might not do something because somebody might think of that, or, you know, I might not say what I really feel because it might hurt somebody's feelings, you know what I mean? But if it's needed to be said, or if it has truth to it, I think it should be said. So that's big for me. Having the platform that I have as an athlete, I think I generate the most impact by literally being myself. Like, I love talking to kids. They ask questions that, you know, as you get older, you stop asking. And I think that's when I naturally am able to really speak the way that I can speak. Social media is a platform I use a lot to show, you know, just the time I spend with my family, the things I'm doing in the gym when I'm working out. But I think the best way for me to show my impact is like being in somebody's presence, so talking to them, really, you know, getting to know them, or, you know, just talking to them about life. I feel like I've been through, you know, some real life situations, and I just love talking to people who, you know, are willing to learn, people that, you know, want to just continue to, you know, figure this thing out.